Hello guys, welcome to Tarot Predictions people. Let me sort out the stream and we can start with the new moon into Gemini Tarot Predictions guys. Few words with the new moon in Gemini. This is from the tarot point of view guys. This is when the High Priestess kinda face the Lover's card. And those two cards, just one second guys. And those two cards, they're kind of neutral to one another, but the more the lover's aspect, in other words, the Gemini aspect, it is live within you, the more the moon, which is the High Priestess aspect, it is kind of become unstable or rather exaggerated. It is kind of like it is like a wind runs through water. It makes waves, so it kind of makes it inconsistent, and thus through the with that aspect guys, you can kind of feel that a lot of choices has to be made, and they have to be made now or during this 2 weeks period of time. One second to mute my stream. Oh, come on. Okay, so hello guys, hello everybody. Now I can see your comments. So yeah, so a lot of you may feel, especially those who have a lot of planets into Gemini, or you're Gemini, or you know, your ascendant is Gemini. You can start sensing that you need to make a particular choices during this 2 weeks period of time, during this moon cycle. But kind of like, because it is the High Priestess, those particular choices, they will not be 100% defined for you. What I mean is that you will think that you will know that you need to make a particular change, you need to shift something with your routine, with your life, but you will not be exactly sure what this has to be. And here will be the kind of like the danger of you making harsh decisions and harsh choices. You need to know that whatever you choose, whatever path you choose to go, whatever options available you do have in front of you guys, you need to follow your inner instinct, your inner voice, and you need to follow it as in a such way that you end up in harmony with your decision. So you should not go for something that it is against your beliefs. You shouldn't go for something that it doesn't feel right from within guys. So whatever feels right from within, this is what you need to do, even if it doesn't make sense to the people around you. So that is in short the tarot perspective of the new moon into Gemini guys. And now I'm going to shuffle the cards and we'll do the tarot reading for every single star sign, and that will be a 5-card reading. The first card will be how we are entering, how this particular star sign is entering in this moon cycle. The second card will be the challenges. The third card will be the intentions that you need to set in order to speed things up. The fourth card guys will be the lesson you are about to learn from this moon cycle. And the last card will be the energies that will help you through this. So basically the last card, it is kind of like every time it's positive card. I will try to make it short people, not because I don't want to be live in front of you guys, but as you know, I'm guest here and I cannot go live as long as I want to. And yeah, it's my mother's house, but you know, my parents are tomorrow at work and I can't stay late. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but this will be rather a short live. Thank you, Jesse, thank you. Okay, so one shuffle goes for the first 4 signs. We're starting with Aries guys, and Aries for entering in the moon cycle. That will be One second. Yeah, that will be the King of Cups. With the King of Cups, you, Aries, needs to tame your emotions. You need to tame your feelings. If it comes to your career, you got to stay professional, people. You cannot go to hunches, or you cannot do things by their chance. You basically need to stick with your professionalism, and you need to make all of the decisions. As we talk about decisions, you need to take all of the decisions based on the experience you do have by this very moment. If we're talking about your relationship during this moon cycle, guys, you need to find a way to express all the emotions, the warm emotions you have towards your partner. And then the challenges here, guys, will be the Magician. That could come as a challenge into your communication skills, so you may become misunderstood from people, or if you are in a private business, you may start losing followers, or you are in the art business. That will be a struggle for winning followers, guys. But generally, just generally, people, that will be a struggle for you gathering up resources, and struggle for you making maximum out of your skills. So in other words, what I like to say when this card falls into a similar position, into such position, if you can't do something flawlessly, people, never do it for free. In relationship, you may be misjudged in a term of that your partner may try to expect something from you which you wouldn't do usually or normally. So it's kind of like mismatching there. Your intentions are the Ten of Pentacles. The intentions of building trust, especially people which are failed your trust, you need to give them a second chance, because they will be able to win back the trust you once had in them. Second thing for that card, guys, is that you need to aim comfort around you. What I mean is that you need to traverse into your career. You need to traverse your surrounding as a home type environment, if you feel me. And also in your relationship, this card is telling me that you need to spare, and you should not spare any resources in order to make your partner comfortable, because that will pay off big time. I mean, you need to aim to have that family type environment into your relationship, guys. For the lesson you are about to learn, this is the Six of Wands, people, and there is only one lesson for you, Aries, that you're about to learn from that card, is that with great efforts come great achievements, guys. If you put enough sweat on your forehead, it is where you will get the rewards you deserve, you will get the recognition. And if you are incapable pushing forward, someone is there to help you, because the efforts are always rewarded. And the energies, these are the energies of the Knights of Wands, guys. That will be an energies pushing you to experiment, energies to never back down from a challenge. These are energies that will push you always to find a way through. Even if the situation seems desperate and helpless, you will always try to find a way through, and find different approaches in order to seal the deal and make the job done. Okay, so next one is Taurus, and for Taurus we are starting with the Six of Cups. So you, Taurus, that will be a fairly quiet moon cycle, and in this moon cycle, guys, you got the opportunity to enjoy the small things in life, and that will be not a big happiness for you, but there will be not a tantrums as well into your career. You can turn into a creativity in there, and you will feel that fulfillment and satisfaction from how you're able to attend to the minor details, to the small things, and thus through your creativity you will see how your projects will flourish. And in the relationship, this is a rather, how can I place it in words, spontaneous emotions of happiness that are born into one relationship. In other words, small things that your partner is doing will kind of make you happy, people. So don't when you are kind of how can I place it in words, guys, if you are not feeling satisfied into your relationship, think of how you would feel if you don't have that relationship, guys. That will make you wake up. Hello, Layla. And the challenges here are the Empress. Okay, so the Empress as a challenge is creating abundance and comfort, nurturing oneself. So basically, maybe you will be tired in between two forces. Maybe you will have to work for somebody else's comfort. You need to do things there which are serving somebody else's needs and somebody else's agenda, guys, and that will be the problem. Unfortunately, this card is pointing the women Tauruses that are trying to get pregnant. That will be a challenge during this moon cycle, guys. So if it doesn't happen for you during these 2 weeks, don't give up, because the fact that the Empress is there, it's kind of granting you a pregnancy further in the future, just not in these 2 week cycle. Also, the Empress is about detaching from the activity, so you will be very busy. Even though it will be minor details, you will be very, very busy, and you will not be able to get a rest, guys. So that is probably a good thing about one career, but unfortunately is going to exhaust you from within. Thank you, Chantal. And then your intentions, people, that is the Death card, and it's the intentions. You need to get rid of everything that is serving you no longer any favor. Dead relationships, dead friendships, dead projects, co-workers, communications or empathizements which are no longer serving you. They're just bothering you. In other words, someone that is always shoving their nose into your deeds, and there is no particular profit from their presence around you. You got to just tell them to get the fuck back and to mind their own business. That's basically the thing you need to do. That are the intentions here, guys. With the Death card, there is also one Latin sentence saying vita mutatur non tolitor, which means that life is changing, is not taken away, and whatever changes for you, that will present you with a new life rather than to take away your old life. So keep positive, Taurus. The lesson you are about to learn, Wheel of Fortune here, that will, for what it seems, guys, even small changes for you, that will be rather, they will kind of reflect in a big way into your life, because the Wheel of Fortune says that the golden bird, or the bird of happiness, it is landing only once in life into your shoulder. With that being said, you need to take advantage of everything that the universe is presenting to you, because you will not have a second chance to do so. In other words, if you do have the chance, you need to take it, and you shouldn't feel bad for abusing a particular situations. You shouldn't feel bad from stepping out for oneself for the account of somebody else. It is because this is life, and something belongs not to the one that has a rights on it, but it belongs to the one who takes it. So be the one who takes it, guys. And the last one are the energies. Wow, that are very, very strong energies, Tauruses, because the Emperor shows that you will have control upon everything that is coming into your way. You will have control upon all the situations, even if the situations are kind of like, let's say, they seem like a chaos. You will be able to set an order in them, and you will be able to structure them with a very subtle maneuvers, for what I can say. Those subtle maneuvers not only will present you as a leader in front of others, but as well will give you some freedom to spend some time for your own, for yourself, and to spend time with friends, if you want to say it that way. So the energies during this moon cycle for you, Taurus, will not allow nothing to go out of its control. For Gemini, we are starting with the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is typical card where you are on the verge of a particular consumption of achievements, but now you will start sensing, guys, that you got to move forward from now on. Okay, you can't stay in one place, even though, one second, guys, just give me 1 second, guys. Okay, that client will wait anyway. So you will sense that you kind of got to move forward from now on, and you need to have new challenges. You need to place in front of you new lengths, new heights, if we may say it that way. So with that being said, you will challenge your own emotions in one relationship, and your own resources, or rather your own capabilities, if we're talking about one career. The Four of Cups, guys, are saying that during this moon cycle you will have a rare opportunity to pushing forward, but because you are feeling in a comfort zone right now, you may miss it, and by missing it you may regret it afterwards. The challenge is here, we do have a person that is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, that is an air sign person, which is Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, or it has this ascendant, most likely male, around your age or a little bit younger. And this male, he's very courageous, but he's full of shit, and he doesn't know what he's talking about, because he's kind of trying to prove himself capable, and he's jumping from point A to point C by missing point B, if we may say that way. In other words, very, very inexperienced person, and you got to kind of shield yourself from him. He will be around you, and he may drag you down the road where there is no turning back, because that person is kind of like a bull, angry bull, charging forward. There is no going back. Your intentions, Gemini, the Two of Cups. Intentions, Two of Cups, for your career should be, you need to start spending more time into a comfortable environment. Two of Cups, it is where you're surrounding yourself, especially surrounding yourself with co-mates, co-workers, which are making you happy. And you should completely neglect, deny, and push away those who are trying to take advantage of your skills, those who are trying to take advantage of your emotions. And you need to start sharing with the pleasant people at your job, with those who are always saying hi to you when you go at work, those who are ready to lend help to you when you do need it. You need to appreciate that. This needs to be your intentions into your career, and in your relationship, that's obvious. Your intentions should be showing the love as the love is from within you toward your partner. The lesson you're about to learn, Gemini, with the Five of Wands here, the Five of Wands is a lesson that you got to how can I place it in words? You need to be ready for around turns that are happening. So nothing goes by the plan on 100%, and you need to be ready to react, and react swiftly, to retaliate if you need to, and to step for one's agenda, for your own agenda, if I may say it that way. Because even though your agenda doesn't seem right in the eyes of others, it doesn't make it wrong for you and for your approach further in the future. And the energies, these are the Four of Swords, very, very peaceful energies, guys. Those are energies like a hold on button, okay? So if a trouble arises, those energies are gonna calm down the environment around you. These energies are gonna calm down the trouble, so the trouble will not hit you with its full magnitude. Unfortunately, when these energies are not in place, then the troubles will return back to you. But that will be a very favorable time for you to make a plan, to kind of lead a conversations, how you can solve a particular issues which are now buried down or laying beneath their calm, and they are not causing you a big issues, guys. So you need to use that time and these energies to really make a plan how to move forward from now on regarding to the fields which are very troublesome for you. For example, troublesome friendship, troublesome relationship, troublesome communication, and these kind of stuff. For Cancer, they will have the Six of Pentacles into this moon cycle, and with the Six of Pentacles, you Cancer, for what it seems, you will stay in the exact place of the hierarchy you deserve. Okay, so the hierarchy will be placed to bear. If you do deserve promotion, promotion will be given to you. If you do deserve demotion, demotion as well will be given to you. If you do require help, this is very important. If you do require help, Cancer, help is gonna be given to you, but that help is not gonna solve your problem. It will just postpone the problem. In other words, if you do need a loan for something, the loan will be given to you, but you have to repay back the loan afterwards. So I can advise you with this card, guys, to, if you can do something on your own, do it, instead of trying to attract help and to involve more people into it, because at the end you have to be the one to clear the mess out. In relationship, this card suggests a particular harmony, but that harmony will be reached by only one of you. So that is a game of giving and taking, and you or your partner needs to be the one right now to fully give. As a general reading, I cannot determine which one will be. That depends on your personal situation, but it's not going to be equal relationship in this next 2 weeks, guys. One will give more than the other. The struggle here with the Ten of Wands, that will be time. The struggle will be to find time for everything around you. Find time to spread time in between your career and your relationship, to spread time in between your free time and your duties and your tasks. Be very careful what you promise, guys, because the promise will be asked from you. I mean, the promise will be expected from you to keep it. So do not promise anything that you cannot keep. That card is a struggle also for power, a struggle for proving, if I can say it that way, and a struggle to take a lead. And why struggle? Because it's a necessary lead, it's a necessary proving, it's basically a necessary trouble, guys. In other words, you may not know what you want, so be very careful what you want, because it may be given to you just so you can find out that it is not what you have wanted. The aims are the strength, and strength as an aim is a that's a stance. It is an inner calm. Okay. Let's say that you do have something in your mind. You do have a particular opinion, or you do have a particular plan, guys, but no one really getting up to you, and no one really understands what you want to do. You don't have to cancel with anybody, and you don't need approval. I mean, you need to aim your actions to speak for themselves. Stop explaining, start acting. That is basically what the strength it is preaching. In your relationship, the strength is saying that you need to reignite the passion in, and the strength is a card saying that you need to present yourself as you are. If you are very passionate, you shouldn't hold on to that passion. In other words, let the beast out, guys, because the beast knows better. Sometimes only the monster within can solve with problems, so for some that should be the aim, to release the monster within. And the lesson you're about to learn with the Queen of Swords, that is perfect lesson actually, people, because the Queen of Swords, it is a woman that it's capable to push everything through. So if you do have an aim, first you got to gather up an information. So forewarned is forearmed. In other words, make your research. This is a lesson you need to learn, and with a very carefully gathered research, with a very carefully made research, for what I can say, there is nothing unreachable. So don't give up, even if the situation seems hopeless and helpless. You can push the things through, guys. It takes a little bit more time, it takes a little bit more patience, and it takes a little bit more stubbornness than you usually have. And at the end, these are the energies with the Nine of Wands. These are energies of resilience, and these are energies of perseverance. So you will be able to persevere through all the difficulties, and you will still have that vital energies. Those are, I cannot say energies for of healing, but these are energies where a illness or sickness cannot touch you, or it will be very hard to touch you, guys. So no matter how active your routine is, Cancer, you will still have vital energy to push your things through. So there will be no fatigue, there will be no you won't feel tired at the end of the day. And also those energies, they may allow you to make particular changes in your life, changes that you do want. These won't be the usual changes of the universe and happening by a chance. These changes that you can make, they will be consciously made by you, and it will align your routine the way you want to align it. Now let me shuffle for the next 4 guys, and we'll continue. By the way, if you are hearing some voices, that are my parents, so please excuse me for that. Okay guys, so Leo, you are starting with the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is a card showing that regardless of how disappointing the situation is for you in this 2 weeks period of time, disappointing in your career or into your relationship, guys, you got to start to continue on that path. Okay, you may experience a particular loss, but that won't be a so devastating loss. As a matter of fact, the losses you're about to experience during this moon cycle, people, are necessary losses. So only what it is really substantial and essential for you will be left for you there on the path you're walking, will be left there for you. In other words, you need to be strong emotionally, and to realize that we human beings can't have it all, and we got to sacrifice one thing for another. In the original Rider-Waite Tarot, in the 5 of Cups, we do have a person staring 3 cups falling down, but the person doesn't realize the 2 cups which are still standing upside, upside, which are already full, or still they're still filled. So you got to, if you're feeling miserable, Leo, you got to reprioritize, or you got to open your eyes for what you really have around you, and you will realize how lucky you are. But whatever loss you do experience, Leo, you should not lose your self-respect, guys, because you don't deserve to be without your self-respect. It was not your fault. And the challenges here is the King of Cups. That will be a person, and that is a water sign person, which is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It has these ascendants. Now that person, you will have a very hard time to know what this person really think and what this person really feel for you, especially if this is your partner or it is a person that you want to be with. You will have a hard time to kind of catch up with are they going to be with you, or are they love you, or are they want to be with you again. If I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. If this is about your career, that will be a person which will be very secretive with their maneuvers, and you somehow needs to deal with them, and you will not know what they are going toward and what they want to do, and how are you fitting exactly into their scheme. Okay, and that may bother you, that may annoy you, and their mood is not gonna be great either. I mean, they will be like a poker face, and you will not understand, are they happy with what you're doing, how you're performing, or are they not happy with how you're performing? That will be the struggle for you, Leo. And your intentions, as the Magician says, should be to give maximum out of yourself, and communication here is a key, guys. Use your flawlessly made communication skills, because for what it seems they will be flawless here, and also gather up resources to chase your dreams. You can make the magic happen. What I mean is that you can make from something out of nothing, because you do have your determination and your skills to do it. So another thing with the Magician, guys, if you do want a promotion in your career, you got to sign up for a certain qualification. You got to master up a particular skill. This is about the Magician as an intention in career. You need to add something to your qualities. You need to add something to your resume, if we may say it that way. And in your relationship, it is very, very simple with the Magician. You got to be what you are and not try to pretend to be someone else. The lesson you're about to learn, Four of Wands, is that good things come with hard work. What I can say is that the road toward happiness is long, it's painful, it's kind of full with turns, with turnarounds, if I can say it that way. Not with turnarounds, but with turns. And some of these turns are wrong turns, but it's never too late to come back on track and start walking again that true road for you. This card is showing that a little happiness in your life can go for a long way. It can really recharge you. So also aim to spend some time with friends, and also aim to make a new friends around you guys. That will give you a quite big benefit. And the energies, those are the energies of Hermit. Very insightful and very wisdom-like energies, guys. Those energies will be like a stop button or a stop sign for you. Whenever you're about to take on a wrong path, you will have that hunch, rather, or you will have that feeling that something isn't right, something is wrong there. That will make you reconsider your approach. So those energies will keep you on track for the next 2 weeks, will keep you on the true path you need to go forward. And these are very strong energies, because the Hermit is, I'm trying to explain it to you that way. The Hermit, Leo, it is a card showing that the questioner or the querent is about to find their true path in life. What is really meaningful for them, what is really substantial for them. And as an energy card, those energies are gonna push you that direction. You don't even have to think, and you don't even have to contemplate. It will happen on its own. You just have to go with the flow. For Virgo, we do starting with the Ten of Pentacles, and look at that, Virgo. So the next moon cycle for you will be full of abundance, will be very, very comfortable. Monetary gains, it is what we can have for you. Success in business, success in one relationship, guys. Very, very warm feelings in it. But not only this, okay, if you this is a card of regaining back trust. So if your partner have lost trust in you, you will regain it back, okay. But the Ten of Pentacles is also a card where you should not spare spare materials to create comfort, Virgo. So basically, don't spare any money to create comfort into your relationship. Don't spend any money, don't spare any money to create a comfort for you, because the comfort at the end will be what really, really matters, okay. Then we are going toward your obstacles, and we again have an Empress for obstacles. So pregnancy, Virgo, rather not, okay. Also, you have a trouble to create a long-term plan. So focus now for living day by day, or like focus on the tomorrow rather than the next month. That will make you that will give you a greater benefit. Don't make sacrifices. It is what I can also say to you. Don't sacrifice something from yourself for somebody else's well-being, because you may need those resources in the future as well. Detachment as well, resting and kind of finalizing a job will also be a trouble for you. So if you can't close a deal, if you can't finalize something in your relationship, don't feel bad, guys. Probably something is aligning for you, and you are missing either piece of information, piece of resources, or it is just the time hasn't come yet to make a finalization. So just you need to live through those 2 weeks, okay. And then, wow, these are repeating cards, I think. I made a riffle shuffle and we repeat cards. We got the death card as an intentions. So for you, Virgo, the intentions as well should be for you to cut off the dead meat from your torso. What I mean is that you need to get rid of people and situations which are serving no longer favor to you. In other words, if you can't further your relationship, in other words, you are only dating with your partner but they don't want to go more serious than that, you got to cut them loose. Same goes to your career. If you are seeing no promotion whatsoever, you are seeing no raise whatsoever, and you will be in that place forever if you stay in this company, you have to start searching for a new job. That's pretty much obvious. But those changes that are about to come in your way, they will not come that suddenly. That's the thing with the death card. At the start we do have a signs for the change, okay? And if you don't take under consideration those signs, the more we neglect, the more we postpone that change, the more borrowed time we give to our relationship that is ending or to our job that is ending, the more painful afterward will be, guys, to make a detachment. So when the hint comes to you that you gotta leave, you need to dispose from those unfavorable situations or unprofitable situations. You gotta do it, guys, okay? With no remorse of fear or with no remorse of pity. And the lesson you're about to learn is the Five of Pentacles, and that is a lesson that there is always a bad times. Everybody feels a struggle one way or another, because the Five of Pentacles is showing struggle in all fronts. So you are not insured, or there is no warranties that you will not struggle in your relationship or in your career or with your finances or with friends or this kind of stuff. But also this card is showing that there is always a way out, guys. And the way out, when that card comes, is when you redirect your mental energy toward the benefits in your life. So in other words, think for the positivities in your life rather than to think for the negativities in your life, okay? And the energies for you, Virgo, it is the Page of Pentacles, okay? So with the Page of Pentacles, these are energies of devotion. These are energies of slow unfoldment, okay? But it's kind of like those energies, what they're gonna benefit you is that they will not allow you to waste your resources. They will not allow you to waste your efforts, and they will not allow you to be misused or to be abused, if I can say it that way, into your career. In other words, no one will be able to take advantage of your kindness, and no one will be able to take advantage of your skills. So at least this will be very profitable for you. The Page of Pentacles are also energies of spontaneously embarked emotions. So you may feel bigger warmth than usual with a friend of yours, or bigger warmth than usual with your partner, and you can make something out of it, but it will be very slow and very hard. I have to warn you that. So for Libra, we are having the Eight of Wands, full of opportunities, guys. Next 2 weeks, it is what is going to be. The moon cycle is giving you fast and dynamic routine. A lot of things are what is going to start happening into your relationships. These are alignments time, okay? Alignments in a way that you and your partner will align with your positivities and your negativities with one another. Into your career, those are times where you will catch one opportunity after another, and you will scale those opportunities, Libra, and you will decide which one to take on your plate and which one to leave, so it can go and fly by and go with the flow. But whatever it is, the Eight of Wands, this is highly personal card, guys. I can talk you bullshit for it till tomorrow, but generally the card says speed, and it says that opportunities fly by one after another, people. And you gotta be ready to catch them. You need to be ready to seize them. Messages is also what the card is saying in general. So you can receive a particular messages of opportunities again. However, it's not going to be empty messages of opportunities. So you just be ready for that extremely high routine, guys, and extremely high day-by-day dynamic. So what will be struggle here? Judgment. And that will be the scales. Okay, scales, which one opportunity that is coming in your way really worth it? That will be the struggle. Okay, what can I advise you? I can't really advise you, Libra, with these cards. With these two cards, I can't really advise you, because the judgment says that every single one of these opportunity will seem once in a lifetime opportunity, which isn't true. Okay, and what I can tell you as a direction, as a reference, is that you have to aim for the most peculiar one, for the most bizarre one. Okay, the one that you haven't explored yet to its minor details. What I mean is that it's something strange, it's something brand new. This is what you need to go for, without any fear, of course. And then we are having the intentions. 7 of Pentacles as an intention, guys. That is kind of covering up the judgment and the 8 of Wands. And the card is saying that you got to hold on your horses a little bit when all these opportunities are coming in your way, guys, and to really rely, kind of like, you need to sit back for a while, because you may exhaust yourself very quickly and rapidly. You may exhaust your resources, and that's why you need to reprioritize resources in a such way to explore as much opportunity as possible. For your relationship, this is a card showing that if the relationship is just way too much for you right now, okay, and it's kind of, you can't keep up with the motion anymore, you got to pull away a little bit. Okay, so you can decide either that relationship can go forward, or it is basically doomed to end. And if you have decided to go forward, you got to kind of invest everything in it. So the 7 of Pentacles is a card like investing everything in it, if it kind of worth investing it. Okay, so what can I say about that? It is kind of like all or nothing. Okay, and into your career, this card says that it is a warning actually into your career, saying that you are attending way too hard into a project or into a goal, and you are giving way too much from yourself, while you can achieve more with less given. So that's why you need to detach a little bit, give yourself a free day, 1 or 2 days off, just so you can realize either your efforts are really needed in such extreme quantity, excuse me, or you can actually achieve the same thing with less stress and with less effort. And then, Libra, we are going to the lesson you are about to learn. That is the 3 of Wands, and the lesson is that there is nothing in this world that you cannot align with. In other words, there is nothing in this world that you cannot get used with. Okay, so it is only a matter of time for you to accept, let's say, a new job to be as the job of your life, to accept a different person to be your partner, or to accept somebody that you had your first impression that person is a bad person, or it's someone that really does not deserve your attention, to accept them as someone who can be a very loyal friend, very trustworthy, and these kind of stuff. So in other words, you need to give a second chance, guys. Okay, this is the lesson you're about to learn. The energies, 4 of Cups. With the 4 of Cups, those energies are showing that you will be like a bottomless abyss emotionally. So the love that is given to you, if you are receiving love, guys, will never be enough. In other words, that you can receive endless amounts of warm feelings, endless amount of warm emotions. And if we're talking about career with the Four of Cups, guys, you, regardless of how big achievements you're capable to achieve, okay, you will never be happy with that. Not that you will never be happy, but you always want more, and that's a good thing because you will aim for more. Okay, so now we are going for Scorpio, and you Scorpios are having Three of Pentacles as a starting point. And Three of Pentacles, it is time for you guys to start building. Okay, it is time for you to think for the long distant future, people. And how you can do that? Of course, you cannot build things alone, especially if we are talking about family, if we're talking about business. You cannot build it alone, guys. There are always people involved in it, especially if we're talking about family. And what you have to do, you need to build those things with other people. So we're talking about team experience here, we're talking about learning, we're talking about aligning, and we are talking about receiving a negative feedback, or rather criticism, and turning it into a constructive feedback. So into a constructive experience. Excuse me, guys, I'm a little bit tired. So Three of Pentacles, it's a ocean of options available regarding the opportunities you do have. So you can reach your destination that you want from many different roads. Which one you are gonna take depends on you, but you need to listen to those which are much more skilled into the field of expertise you're trying to implant yourself. For example, if you are trying to make a relationship, turn to those who are already very successful into relationships and ask for advice from them. Same goes if you're trying to build up a family. Same goes if you're trying to build up a business. Basically, there are people around you which are ready to help you with advice, Scorpio, and you got to receive that advice. The struggle here is the Knight of Swords, a person that is around you, which is a air sign person that is Libra, Aquarius or Gemini, or it has these ascendant sign, and this person simply doesn't want to listen. So they have their own ideas of how the things needs to be done, and you got to bang your head against the wall to show them that there is actually a different way of doing things. Most likely a male which is around your age or a little bit younger, guys, and conflicts may arise with them, and I can advise you not to argue with them during this 2 weeks. It is basically you will not be able to get in the same page with them. So if we're talking about your career, that could be your co-worker which you're working on the same project, and they just wants to be their own way. Well, leave them fail. Leave them fail. That's the thing. And so they can learn the hard way that teamwork is not a solo work, okay? And your intentions here, it is the as we said, that card we had it as a that is about love. Well, the Knight of Swords about love, if this is a person, that will be someone that will want them their way, and they will have no remorse for your way of how one relationship needs to be done, guys. And if that's the case, pretty much you can either be submitted to what they want or have an argument. But I strongly advise you not to have an argument with that person, because you will not be able to be on the same page again. But in relationship, the Two of Cups is obvious. You got to, guys, give unconditional love to your partner. That will be the way. That needs to be your way. What I mean, to submit. So to submit your partner, because if this is your partner, and that's the challenge here, you will not be able to do that through rational explanations of what you want, of how one relationship needs to be, and these kind of stuff. You got to show them how much you love them, so they can start doing things your way. And in your career, you can basically detach from that crappy coworker and this guy that always knows always knows everything, and just feel you're surrounded with more pleasant people. Okay, and then we are going, Scorpio, to the lesson you're about to learn, and that is the Ace of that is the Ace of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Pentacles as a lesson guys, that is a card of stability. That is a card of reaching harmony in between you and your environment, and in between you and your resources. In other words, you will realize that if you invest enough, you can have success into your business, into your relationship, into your career, and you can have success in everything. But you have to give before you take. That's the thing. And that kind of makes sense with the Ace of with the Two of Cups and with the Knight of Swords. You give your love to your partner, so they can go your way regarding to how one relationship needs to move forward. Okay, and the energies here are the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords are very strong energies, guys, especially moving forward, especially for if you are trying to push something through. These energies are just going to destroy, and I'm not kidding, they are going to destroy your obstacles. So you need to go with the flow, and you are going to see that when you do have an obstacle, when you face a wall, that wall magically will be destroyed by something, and that will be by the energies you do possess. Those energies are also energies of healing. So if you do have a health issue, which is not a major health issue, you will kind of heal from it. Or if it is a major issue, health issue, guys, you will feel relief during this 2 weeks period of time. Let me shuffle, people, and we are going to the last 4. By the way, thank you guys for being here. I do really I'm so helpful. I'm so happy for your support. You have no idea, and it's kind of like it warms my heart, guys. It warms my heart to see that you are there are people who are following me every single time I go online, and it's really makes me very happy, and it makes me continue on doing these things. So I don't know how much they help you. I don't know, are they really giving you something, but still the fact that you guys are watching it makes me very happy. Thank you, Michael. I'm glad that I have done so, Mary. Okay, so let me shuffle. Thank you, guys. Okay, so Sagittarius, you are going in that moon cycle with 7 of Swords, and I think that you who have followed my lives, you do know very well what the 7 of Swords is. You got to step out for yourself now this 2 weeks period of time. You got to demand for everything that you have been owned. You got to demand for respect. You got to demand from basically solving of your issues, and especially if those issues are are caused by somebody else. So people, basically you got to follow your own agenda, either into your relationship or into your career. You should not be in peace if the situation isn't favorable for you or it doesn't give you any benefit. You shouldn't say yes when you want to say maybe, and you shouldn't say maybe when you want to say no. Basically that's that, Sagittarius. You got to be hard as rock and break everything that is coming in your way, which is trying to take advantage of you. Seven of Swords is a card also that you says that you will make a preparation, guys, for intercepting a particular theft that is meant for you. What I mean is that somebody will try to steal from you and you will be able to intercept that stealing. And the challenges here, we do have the King of Swords. That will be a hard challenge to overcome, because this is a very well respected person. That is someone with power, that is someone on a high stance, and it could be your boss or it could be your supervisor, and what they think, it's drastically different than what you think, and their demands are drastically different from your approach. And this is trouble. That is a big trouble if we're talking about your career, guys. And if we're talking about your relationship with this card, that is a card where probably that is the father of your boyfriend or of your girlfriend, and they're whispering into your boyfriend or girlfriend, of course, ear that you are not worthy for them, that they can find someone better, and these kind of stuff. And these are the challenges you need to overcome, basically. If that's not a person, guys, then the challenges, these are very difficult challenges. If that's not a person, then you have a wrong perception, you have wrong diagnosis, you have wrong plan, you basically have a wrong opinion about a situation around you. And if that's the case, I can suggest you stop and try to open your eyes for the truth, because you may be a victim of the fantasy or fancy that is presenting itself as a fact to you. Then we are having your aims. That is not a person. That is definitely not a person, guys. With the Seven of Swords and with the Seven of Cups as an intention, that is misleading. Someone gave you either misleading information or someone is trying to slip you down the road. Be very, very careful before you decide what to do, or before you take any path moving forward, before you take an initiation, guys. Always analyze everything that is visible for you. In other words, every single detail around you, analyze it against what you know to be true. Don't believe to fairy tales, don't believe to big promises, guys. Be grounded, basically, Sagittarius. This is what I can tell you. So if you have just met someone, for example, and they are talking you how much they love you, how ready they are to jump into a relationship with you, how much they are ready to make a big sacrifice for you, don't believe them. It's bullshit. Okay, you have to go for how can I say it in words, to already proven work, already proven patterns. Okay, and you need to be you should not allow to repeat an old mistake of yours. Then what do you mean, Marie? Is the video are going to repeat? If that's your question, then yes, the video is going to replay back here on my page, and as well it's going to be uploaded on YouTube if you guys want it with a better quality. Okay, so the lesson you are about to learn, people, Four of Swords, is that well, that's kind of fits very well, even though I think that one of the previous star signs had a similar fate to the Sagittarius, because the Four of Swords here is a lesson that you need to make your research, basically, people. That is with the Four of Swords. You need to search for a different opinion, okay? Because probably the situation will be something you really wanted. Okay, the situation will be something you hope that it's gonna happen to you, but you got to think sober here, okay? And you need to seek for a different opinion, something who will be objective, someone who is not affected by the situation, so it can tell you the real truth about it. And the energies are the Ace of Swords. So here we are coming to the root of the issue for you. Basically, the energies are the truth. The truth at the end, Sagittarius, is going to prevail. The truth will come out and it will shed a light upon your situation. So don't lose hope, guys. I just hope that you don't make some harsh actions based on the enthusiasm you will have, or someone will give you that enthusiasm. So basically, I mean, through that enthusiasm you don't lose something, I mean, from your resources, from your money, or from your time. But even if it turns out that way, it won't be way too late for you to just get back on track and pull yourself away from that misfortunate lying situation. For Capricorns, we do have the Chariot, so problem solving time for Capricorns, demanding recognition and also demanding efforts, demanding payments, if you want to say it that way, and demanding recognition for one's hard work, guys. This card is also saying that you are about to start stepping out of the shade, presenting yourself in front of the world. So if you have been jobless, for example, it seems that you are going to start filling up, let's say, applications, and a lot of people are going to spot you. But generally the card says that in your relationship you will have a romance, and into your career, guys, that card shows that you are about to start solving big issues. The challenge, however, will be the amount of work you need to put in, okay? So into your career, that will be extremely high amounts of work. Like I said, you probably need to stay in your job and work extra couple of hours after the time end in your job. For example, if you work to 5, you got to stay there late to 7, so you can finish the job and so you can solve those issues. In the relationship, these issues are a little bit strange for relationship, guys. If you are single, the issue here will be to collect courage. The card Judy is the 8 of Pentacles. To collect courage, to step out, okay? That will be the issue, to heal yourself from... well, Dario, that is entirely up to you. You need to realize, guys, that these are general readings and they are showing you, let's say, options available and opportunities, because you have to agree that I cannot cover the global population with 5 cards per star sign, okay? But one way or another, I mean, you will have those opportunities. The magnitude of those opportunities will be different for every single one of us. Of course, Dario, if you are lazy, you will not be able to solve your problems, but or your issues, those big issues, as the Chariot says, but you will have the chance to do so. So if you decide to be lazy, no one can help you, mate. Okay. Where were I? Okay, so yeah, the 8 of Pentacles in relationship. That will be difficult for you to collect courage, to go out and step out, even though the wow, that's nice. Okay, Dario, happy for you. So to collect your well, fuck, basically for relationship, the 8 of Pentacles is a trouble, guys, to trust in somebody else. Okay, and to allow someone to enter in your life again. So it's kind of like a issue of trust. That will be the challenge here, people. The intentions, 9 of Swords. Well, that perfectly makes sense, because the 9 of Swords says your intention should be never to repeat something you have done in the past, Capricorns. So that could be an initial signing contract in your career, for example. That could be a careful examination of a person you want to be with right now, or with your partner. If we're talking about your partner, that will be you not placing them in a situation there where they have to choose, because in relationship the Nine of Swords is a card showing a fear of being left alone, of being abandoned, of being broken. And that's why your intentions should be aimed, guys, not to give a soil to your partner to threaten you with their leaving. In other words, you shouldn't press them to the wall. And in career, the Nine of Swords is a card where you need to clear out the misunderstandings with the people that are sitting higher than you are, with your bosses or with your supervisors. Obviously, you have done something that they rather dislike in the past, some maneuvers or some actions, let's say that way, and you got to talk with them and make it up for it, because you will be able to. But if you are you going to take on that that direction? Well, that is entirely up to you. And the lesson you're about to learn, Capricorn, that is your card actually. The Devil, it is ruled by Capricorn, and the Devil card says that, well, you can, the Devil card is about those neutral energies, people, and you can use them constructively, you can use them destructively, it depends on you, but one trigger is going to happen. And the lesson you are about to learn is how to tame that trigger, how to behave when that trigger comes, and how to use those primal instinct, if we may say it that way. So during this moon cycle, you Capricorns are about to realize where your instincts drives you toward, where your passion and where your desires lies, and you are about to start fulfilling them, because you will realize that if you don't fulfill your primal instincts, for example, if your primal instincts are to have a lot of sex, you will start seeking for a lot of sex. Of course, we do so shyness here, okay? But at the end, if you don't fulfill those primal wishes, you will feel unfulfilled. So basically, you got to put the shyness on the shelf and walk forward, guys, so you can be 100% productive when you go to your career. And the energies here, the Nine of Wands, what we said about the Nine of Wands as an energies are that no matter how dynamic your routine can be, you will still have those that vitality. You will still have energies to conquer new fields. Small healing, it is what can take place for you, and also perseverance and absence of fatigue. It is what will be in place for you guys. So no desperation, no fatigue, no illness for you people, only vitality, so you can resist or you can endure the stress that may come in your way, especially that we have the Nine of Swords and the Chariot card. You have a pretty big deals to do. You do have a pretty big problems to solve, and those problems are hanging out for you for quite a while, and you need to attend to them now during this moon cycle, Capricorns. Aquariuses are entering with the Lovers card. So Aquariuses, time for sympathy, time for romance, time for harmony, time for old issues solving, if I can say that way, time for making choices. Now, the Lovers card, guys, those choices are pretty major, and especially career-wise, those choices are what you're supposed to do, what it is expected from you to do against what you have to do. There is no right or wrong choice. You just go with what with your system of beliefs, if I may say it that way. Into your relationship, people, Bye Dario. If you are in already just starting relationship, this is not a very good card. I will explain you why. Okay, the Lover's card is about finding true love, and if you are just starting a relationship, if the love is not true, that relationship will break, just so you know that. So Aquarius, just because you have a Lover's card, it doesn't mean that you will have love, guys. Okay, it's just a reminder that you have to seek for the true love there, and you have to seek for the one who completes you, not the one who doubles you. Because how can I place it in words? The Lovers is about like the yin and yang. It is kind of a perfectly matching opposites collide. What I'm trying to say is that what you are, your partner isn't, and what your partner is, you aren't. For example, they like to go out in the park, you don't like to go out in the park. They like to watch movies, you don't like to watch movies. They don't like to read books, you like to read books. So you're perfectly matching opposites, so you become one whole when you collide. And because if they have the same interest as you have, then is kind of doubling you, and it's boring. Okay, and sooner or later such relationships break. Okay, so that is about you searching or finding the true love. And the challenges will be the Knight of Pentacles. So with the Knight of Pentacles as a challenge, guys, that is a person who is very slow. So speaking about the true love, guys, if this is a person you are trying, yeah, that's true, Marie. It's kind of like the magnets, the opposite poles, they are attracting one another, while the same poles, they are kind of pushing away from one another. Well, if it is a long relationship, then most likely this is a sign that you're about to find the true love through the love you are already experiencing in your relationship. And so that is the challenges. That is a very slow person. That could be your partner, it could be your co-worker, or it could be the person you're interested in, and simply you can't make him do the job as fast as you like them to do. You are saying to them, for example, if that's a person you are chasing to be with, you are saying to them, let's go out on a date, mate. And they are saying to you, okay, but I got to check my schedule, you know, so I can see where I have a free time. And they are not returning back the call for 3 damn days until you call them again and they say, oh, I'm sorry, I was so occupied with work that I have forgot that you want to go out on a date with me. And it's just kind of, it can drive you crazy. Okay, so that is one of the versions of how that card can play out. But yeah, generally that is very calm and very systematic person that you cannot make them push the things to speed the things up, not to push the things through, but speed the things up. So basically you got to keep on their motion, which is a slow motion. But hey, that there is a positivity into this. At least they very well know what they want, so they're not going to drive you crazy in a certain way. Like when you go out on a date and you ask where you want to go or what you want to eat, and he says, well, I don't know, you know. Well, they will very well know what they want to eat, where they're gonna where they're going to take you, so you can have a very, very good time. It is just they're slow, but they're simple from another side. It's kind of, if they like you, they will say that they like you. Okay, so the intentions here: 3 of Cups, Aquarius, have fun, guys. Basically, have fun and try to spend time with people that are very positive. Try to spend time with people who knows how to celebrate, people who knows how to make a most of the free time. So basically, don't overwork, guys, and don't overwork. Try to how can I place them? Try to share more. to share more emotions, to share more experience. If it comes to work at the end, try to be involved more into teamwork, because that teamwork is going to expand your vision, it's going to expand your experience, and at the end is going to allow you to put a new foundation of something of something big for yourself. It could be it could be your own business, or it could be a new job that you're about to take. Whatever it is, Three of Cups is about collective experience, and you got to aim for that collective experience in your relationship. That could be an aim for engagement. That could be an aim for you to present your partner to your family, for example, or to your social circle. Basically, this card is telling you, Aquarius, socialize more, okay? And then it is the lesson you're about to learn, Temperance. If you are patient enough, guys, you can have what you want, okay? Patience is a virtue. If it doesn't come from one place, it's going to come from another place. So basically, you have to also, you need to honor other people's path, other people's agendas, and other people's opinion. That is very essential. You need to realize also that health is everything, people. If you are healthy, you can have everything in this world. But if you are unhealthy, if you do have a medical issue, nothing is right. You need to realize that money can buy you medicine, money can buy you drugs, but money cannot buy you health. Money can buy you trinkets, money cannot buy you happiness. So be grateful for what you have, because if you are healthy, you are happy, believe me. And the energies, these are the Six of Cups energies. These are very childlike energies, guys. You will be kind of like very emotionally satisfied when you see, for example, a little dog on the street, something cutie on the street, a little gadget, for example, in the store that creates a little bit of happiness. Kind of like these energies are gonna drag you toward the small things in life. For example, a random smile from a person on the street is going to make you feel warm, is going to make you feel recharged, if you want to say it that way, and you will kind of like regain that hope in humanity, for what it seems, during these 2 weeks. Okay, so that was Aquarius, right? And last but not least, people, we are going to Pisces. Pisces, you are entering with the Six of Pentacles. So what we said about Six of Pentacles, you got to do the things on your own, guys. If you do need a one second. Oh, thank you, Mary. I really hope that everything turns out for you very well, because yeah, I had a medical issue recently, and I know that if you are having a particular medical issue, even if you have mountains of dollars and they cannot solve your problem, you have nothing. You have nothing in reality. So Pisces, Six of Pentacles, you need to start doing the things on your own, and you should not rely on other people. Not that other people aren't going to help you, it is because their help is not going to solve your problem, it is just going to postpone your problem. Other thing for the Six of Pentacles is that you need to keep the hierarchy into bear. What I mean is that you shouldn't trespass other people which are sitting in the higher place of the ladder of the hierarchy. I will try to give you an example of that. If you do need a permission for launching a particular project, you shouldn't do it without that particular permission, because there are people who are doing it on their own accord. Or if you do need the permission to buy a house, or if you do need permission of something, you need to take it, guys. Six of Pentacles is a card showing that you can have that charity, okay? You can have that pity from other people, but do you really want to be pitied? That's the question, Pisces. So it will be hard, guys, to do the things on your own, but at the end, whatever you achieve is going to be yours, okay? And this is where the fulfillment is gonna come. the challenges here, Queen of Pentacles, that could be a woman, guys. I mean, if this is a person that is an earth sign person, which is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or it has these ascendant, and that person, very annoying. This person is not going to allow you to move forward, unfortunately. This person is going to demand, how can I place it in words? This person is going to demand from you to attend to your deals. What I mean is that you have a particular bargain with her, or particular promise that you have done, okay? And she will not give you an extension, or she will not give you kind of like, she will not make a compromise with that. And it will be very, very annoying with this person. Also, she's very greedy, okay? And the numbers, it is what matters for that person, Pisces. So you got to satisfy her, and you got to satisfy what she wants. And also, in a more extreme interpretation of that card, this person is gonna hide an opportunity for you that is there for you, guys. But out of jealousy, she will not show it to you. So, for example, if I would just want to give you an example of that. Let's say that this is a co-worker of yours, and your boss is selling to that co-worker to call you. So your boss have a talk with you that they're gonna raise your payment. Well, that person is not gonna call you, basically out of jealousy. So it's someone that will rather keep quiet for an opportunity that you have in front of you, and you're not aware of it, just so you know. The intentions here are the strength, and those intentions are to conquer not difficulties but obstacles along the road. So the strength in your case, guys, it is kind of like patiently pushing hard, slow, because you will not understand at the start. You will just, it will not make sense to you, guys, at the start, where all those difficulties coming from. I mean, I'm doing something simple here, and it is just I have so much resistance. And this is because you're basically going towards something much bigger than you actually intended, okay? So if you're trying to be with someone, but they're resisting you way too much for what you know to be true, and it doesn't make sense to you, there is a reason for that. And at the end, you will end up victorious. What I'm trying to say is that at the end, you will be able to make a relationship with this person, and then you will realize that actually everything made a perfect sense. And this person is actually much more than you have imagined. And you will be very happy of that. I mean, you are very blessed with that card as intention. But the intention here, it is kind of hard, is because you need to have a blind faith moving forward. Okay, so, and then the lesson. Wow, that is hell of a lesson, guys. The Tower card. I need a few moments here, excuse me. It's well, that's a harsh lesson, people. That's a harsh lesson. It's very difficult lesson, saying that sometimes you got to go through bad things in order to re-evaluate what you already have. So basically, this is a way of the universe to show you how much you possess, okay? So I hate to say it, but this is a lesson where the universe is teaching you how what you have by causing you troubles, okay, by causing you difficulties. Because if you don't sweat for your belongings, you will not realize what you have. Well, that lesson could express into a temporary separation in between you and your partner, so you can realize actually how much you have with your partner, okay? Or could be temporary suspension from your job, so you can realize actually how blessed you are to have that job, okay? So this is kind of a lesson that you are about to learn. Whatever turmoil you have, guys, because that will be accompanied with a turmoil, with very unpleasant circumstances, with very unpleasant symptoms. when everything is over, guys, actually there will be a healing effect upon you. You will walk out of this not just clean, but also improved in a certain way. And the energies here are the Nine of Cups. Wow, okay, so the energies of Nine of Cups, you will not lose your positive attitude, you will not lose your belief, and you will kind of, these energies are gonna make you know that love don't come easy. Happiness has its price, the truth has its price, success in career has its price, and now it's time to pay that price, basically. So the bill for you Pisces has came, and you gotta pay your bill. And that bill, actually, looking now at this is why I searched through the cards. Your bill can be paid from someone else for now, but that payment from someone else is just going to postpone the consequences for you. So what I can say to you Pisces, this is actually a very private reading for Pisces, because it is highly variates in for your personal situation. And you know, I need to know your personal situation so I can align the cards to it. But if you play your cards right, guys, you can come out not just clean from that, but very, very prosperable, very profitable, and kind of like very emotionally satisfied. Okay, so don't go desperate. If the shits are about to hit the fan, stay proud and cover yourself with somebody if you can, guys. If you cannot, then deal with the issues on your own, because at the end what you have will be yours and no one else can take it. And not just that, but the energies of the Nine of Cups is an energy showing that happiness, the happiness you and the achievements you can reach these 2 weeks are just the beginning. You can go even to a greater heights. Okay, so that was the full moon in Gemini live, guys. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. I really hope that it kind of it's helpful to you. I'm sorry for my condition, but I'm kind of exhausted because I'm walking all day. I mean, I'm going to the seaside in London and these kind of stuff, and generally I was planning not to make it, but I cannot leave it without it. Oh, I cannot leave you guys without it. I mean, it's something from within me is telling me you gotta do it. So here I am, and I have done it, and I really hope that it is kind of giving you what you have expected from me, guys, because I don't tend to kind of lower the quality of my readings. I only tend to improve my readings if I can improve my language, because the language barrier is something that really kills me, because I can give you so much more, guys. I can give you so much more. Anyway, if you do want a private reading with me, you can go on www.tarotpredictions.net. Though the prices, even though the prices are lowered, I want to warn you, be very careful and watch what PayPal wanna charge you, because for what it seems, randomly PayPal charges you with the old prices, even though I have lowered them. And if that's the case and you can't pass through that, please toss me an email or a message or something like this. I will send you an invoice, or will tell you on which account to send the exact amount for the purchase, guys, so you don't get charged extra. And also keep in mind that till the end of May, the old specials are in place. In other words, you get a 50% more time of the purchase you do for 10, 20 and 30 minutes. So with that being said, guys, I wish you happy new moon in Gemini. Very, very productive 2 weeks, and see you guys tomorrow for your daily dose of tarot. Until then, bye.